2020 brings new traffic deputies to Summit after the busiest year ever on local highways. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News. The Sheriff's Office gets 2 new employees this year, and they will be dedicated to traffic. Summit County Sheriff Jamie Fitzsimons on the Krystal Morning Show today.
I get so many complaints about just the congestion and people not driving politely through the county. And people fearing for their safety.
New traffic deputies hit the roads in several weeks after training. Fitzsimons wanted the budget to pay 4 deputies and got 2 instead. But it's a start.
The last few months of the year, we started doing joint traffic operations with the other jurisdictions here once a week or so, just to kind of see what all the problem areas are.
But not everyone is happy. On Facebook, a man who drives for Uber and Lyft says he got a $155 ticket New Year's Eve, enough to make him stop giving rides for the night. He writes, quote, "It's already on the verge of harassment in Summit County. They will come up with any excuse to see if they can find a reason to give a citation." Based on traffic numbers, though, those deputies are needed. I-70 broke 3-day traffic records almost every weekend in 2019, and mid-June was the busiest non-holiday ever on I-70, with nearly 54,000 vehicles per day at the Eisenhower Tunnel. The new deputies arrive as State Patrol sends more troopers to Highway 9, led by 2 fatalities in Blue River last year and multiple severe accidents north of Silverthorne. Dozens of whitewater paddlers gathered in Glenwood Canyon yesterday for a New Year's Day tradition, floating the Colorado River in the snow. The Vail Daily reports on the annual New Year's float on the river's Shoshone section, where more than 100 kayakers, canoers, and paddleboarders kept the tradition alive. It's been happening since the 70s. Several boats flipped, and a few boaters had to swim, but one reported it was warmer in the water than out. The federal government is suing a Durango railroad for sparking a 2018 wildfire, which burned 54,000 acres on Forest Service land. The AP reports on the case against the Durango and Silverton Narrow Gauge Railroad, now facing a $25 million lawsuit to pay for firefighting expenses. An investigation found the railroad responsible for the 416 fire when an ember from a coal-burning engine landed in dry tinder during high fire danger. Railroad officials are fighting the suit, saying this could put them out of business. Avalanche danger is considerable today in the Summit Eagle County zone and across most of the state. Your problems are storm slab at all elevations on every aspect and persistent slab on north through east-facing aspects at and above tree line. The CAIC reports 2 snowmobilers were killed in an avalanche in Montana yesterday. A third rider escaped and called 911. Search and rescue recovered the 2 deceased. In sports, the Nuggets play the Pacers tonight at 5 p.m. The Avalanche play the Blues at 7:30. And in local sports, brought to you by American Family Insurance, the Weiss Agency, Summit High sports return in just 2 days on Saturday when Tigers ice hockey is on the front range for Mullen High School. Basketball, wrestling, and the rest are all back in action next week. The A-Basin Rise and Shine Rando Series will be back next Tuesday, January 7th for uphill-downhill racing at the Basin. Get signed up at arapahoebasin.com. And Race 2 of the Up and Adam Nordic Series at Frisco Nordic Center is next Wednesday, January 8th. Register at frisconordic.com. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News.